Hello. So this is our yard tutorial. So I was hoping to get 2 additional gates like this. So one being where stray kennel and adoption kennel. So where stray stops and where adoption starts. So where the X-pens are. I think it's just the X-pens never move. This is like a really big, important safety feature because it'll catch any dogs that are loose from here. So I'd love one of those gates here with a lock, and then an additional one at the large kennels, so the long-term kennels, where that X-pen is there. So 2 additional gates. That would be amazing. I think the X-pens don't move, so having actual gates here would be so lovely. And as discussed before, the dogs digging under here is a continuous issue. This is what I've done in the intern with the wood. But we want one big cement pillar like this, so when the dogs are digging, the cement pillar will prevent them from that. So this will actually contain dogs. So the cement pillar here, and I think the turf should just go. The turf is just, not working. Obviously there's, massive holes that we're trying to hide, so that would be lovely. And I think it would be beneficial for these to be cemented to again prevent smaller dogs from going out, because this yard would actually, contain a small dog if that had cement pillars here and this was cemented, right? Because this is where they get out, as they fit out through under here. So if we elevated the cement pillars, that would be amazing. And so I know there's been talk about covering a yard. I personally worked at a shelter where they have had covered yards, and the dogs hate them. They're very scary. They notice that they're covered, of course. So my vote would be the inverted fencing. That's what we ended up getting at Laps, was the inverted fencing. So it's like a 6-foot fence, and then there's inverted fencing. You could reach out to Sarah for photos. You could probably even just Google Maps it and see the inversions. They definitely work. So it does act like a covered yard, if you will. I don't really see the need for a covered yard. If we do have dangerous dogs, we're not leaving them alone out in the yard anyhow. And like I said, dogs just don't like them. They gush with the wind, and so my vote would be the inverted fencing. And then last but not least, because of the member of the public kind of exposure to the small yard, they can walk up and put their fingers in the small yard. Erin is recommending that it be gated off somehow to just prevent that. It also probably a great safety feature for the tow yard. I know they've done one over here, but it still allows them access to the small yard. Yeah. And then if we're going gung-ho, a gate here, like a full wire mesh gate, anything to catch runaway. So one here. It's not at the top of my list. I would rather the 2 where the X-pens always are. But this is also beneficial, from a safety standpoint. We do have littles, and this helps. So that is what Erin's filming this right now. This is what our recommendations are for the yard for them to be amazing. Thank you.